Guys, welcome to Pennsylvania. So you know I'm always about them deals, right? I borrowed my buddy Jake's trailer, but I'm gonna go buy one tomorrow to take all my shit home because I bought some shit. I'm gonna buy some more shit tomorrow. But I got these Yorktown boxes, this top box, this bottom box, full of fucking tools. This 1/2-inch snap-on torque wrench, click type. This old Ingersoll Rand 1/2-inch impact corded. 2 of these DeWalt buffers, 2 DeWalt grinders, and a Porter cable grinder. And this these 2 toolboxes are loaded with fucking tools, man. So this old Cornwell ratchet, all this other shit, snap on. There's other shit in here. It was tilted backwards, so some of the shit is tilted back. In these fucking crescent wrenches, snap-on, proto. You know, we got more snap-on wrenches, proto wrenches, Blue Point stuff. Even more shit. This is snap-on. I don't know if it's considered a screwdriver or a pry bar, bud. And then same thing with this. This is full shit. Fucking full quarter drive snap-on socket set. So after I left my buddy Jake's place, right, I'm gonna go to Steubenville, Ohio tomorrow to pick something up. If that guy gets back to me. For some reason, it's very hard for people to text and reply, even if you had already started a conversation, but whatever. So I borrowed this thing from my buddy Jake, and then 45 minutes after I left his place, or before I left his place, somebody listed this shit for sale for $300 for the box. I was like, fuck, I gotta stop by Hunker, Pennsylvania. So I bought this box, that box, this torque wrench, and this box full of fucking grinders and buffers and wheels for $400 all in. I mean, you can't beat that with a stick, bud. So thankfully I brought this camera with me, and I'm going to document some of this tomorrow. For whatever reason, so it's my buddy Jake's trailer, right? It's a 6x14. I was looking for, a 6x. Also, I was looking just for like another little small bullshit trailer to haul all my shit home, but it's supposed to fucking rain on the way home. So I was like, let me see if I can find an enclosed trailer, cheap. And I find all kinds of these things. They're either beat to fuck for $2,000, or they're somewhere between 2 and 10 years old, look halfway decent for $4,000, and you can buy a new one for less than $5,000. So I'm going to buy a brand new one for less than $5,000, and then just sell that motherfucker when I get home. So if you need a 6x12, really nice, actually, single axle trailer, cargo trailer, Tennessee, Middle Tennessee, hit me up, man. I'm gonna have one for sale. But I just want to show you guys what we got today. I'm an hour late for my high school reunion, which is the whole reason I came up here. And that's it. So we gotta get out of here. See ya. Well, guys, we got this stuff laid pretty late last night, and we looked at a couple other boxes. Got stories about them, but we got these 2 Yorktowns on the top and the bottom box. We got them strapped in here, this trailer. We got this Cornwell here. It's about 65 inches. It's a pretty nice box actually. I gave the guy $17.50 for it. And then this is a special edition Matco with a Mopar on it. Not a big Mopar guy, but whatever. Gave $800 for this one. So my buddy Dale gave me some scrap metal. Make some stuff out of that. Some C-channel back there. And that's my box full of grinders and shit from the Yorktown purchase. And that's the old snap wrench from the Yorktown purchase. Take a look at that real quick, man. Let me get out of here. Hopefully without killing myself. This original box and everything, man. Old school guy right there. But that's it, we're loaded up. We're heading back to back south, man. With the trailer not as quite as full as I thought it was going to be, but full enough. It's all tandem axle valve, so we'll be all right. Guys, we've been busy. Check out my toolbox. So I got some new casters for it because the guy I got this from, he took the casters off. He said they were bending. I can see why, because this motherfucker was heavy, and the top was heavier than the bottom. I'd just been rummaging through this. I bought this loaded, you know. They listed it for $300 on Facebook Marketplace, and I obliged. He also had a torque wrench he wanted $100 for. I also obliged on that, and it's sitting back there. I'll show you that in a minute. And then since I obliged, I asked him to throw in this other box of stuff he was trying to get rid of, and he said, yeah, sure. So this box has all these discs in it, right? Has two of these in it. This is a DW849, and this one looks like it's brand new. It's an 849X, I think it was. Yeah. And then DeWalt grinder, another DeWalt grinder, quarter cable grinder, and this old school Ingersoll Rand plug-in half-inch drive impact. This thing, I don't know what year this is from, but this thing's pretty old, man. I wonder if it works. I wonder if it's any good. I wonder what it's worth, because I'll probably never use it, because all my shit's cordless or pneumatic, and I don't see myself plugging that in. But who knows? So that was the bonus box of stuff, and quite frankly, there's $300 worth of shit in this box. This red box here has a bunch of different shit in it. I took some of the stuff out already because I was looking through it, but not all of it, you know. We got plenty of wrenches. These happen to be Cornwell. Everything, well, not everything, but the majority of the shit in here is Tool Chuck brand shit. Here's Par X. Now, from what I understand, Par X was Snap-on's budget line before they got Blue Point, and then Blue Point pretty much replaced the Par X stuff. You got, I don't know what this thing is. Made in USA. It's a Crescent. Nice. But like I said, it's all name brand stuff. Snap-on, Par X, Snap-on. I'm gonna send this picture back to the guy I bought it from, or his wife, anyway. And you know, more Par X. Little Snap-on there, 1/4 inch. The OG ratcheting wrenches, Snap-on. I remember when these things came out. I mean, I was a kid. My dad got a set of these from Kmart. Got some sealed in the box playing cards, man. I happen to have a set of these from when I was over there. Some more Snap-on double angle opening wrenches. Snap-on double opening angle wrenches. There's probably a whole set of these opening angle wrenches in here that are Snap-on. Probably a whole set of the old school rationing wrenches that are Snap-on. I think pretty much there was a set for everything. And then we got some pneumatic stuff. Quarter drive Blue Point pneumatic ratchet. I don't think I have a quarter drive pneumatic ratchet, so that's pretty nice. I do have a 3/8 Ingersoll Rand ratchet pneumatic that I never use anymore because everything's cordless now. I don't know who makes this one. Old extended die grinder there. Oh man, Kimball Hausfeld, but it's a pneumatic drill. I actually have a Snap-on pneumatic drill, and it works pretty good. Then a Chicago pneumatic air wrench. They will leather cover. Got line wrenches. Yankee Ridge. When's the last time you saw a Yankee Ridge? I think there's a set of Yankee Ridge in here because I found more than one of them. But there's also some Snap-on line wrenches in here. And a bunch of bulbs. You guys need some light bulbs? Yankee Ridge. But it looks to be like a set of the Yankee Ridge and then maybe one or two of the the snap-ons for the line wrenches, or tubing wrenches, whatever you guys want to call them. Got a set of the swivel sockets. They're snap-on. Got some shallow sockets. These are, it's hard to read, man. It's old and dirty. CP. Chicago pneumatic, maybe? Yeah, probably Chicago pneumatics. And then we got the universal sockets. Those are snap-on. Looks like a whole set of them. Check out this thing. Yeah. Looks like an extension, but it's not. It's like it's the wrong Allen wrench. Her brand, made in USA. Pretty cool. We got a bunch, probably an entire set of snap-on combination wrenches. We got some of the double closed end wrenches. They're snap-on. Actually, I have a set of these in metric, I think. I have at least a couple of these. More snap-on, snap-on, snap-on. Didn't do too bad, guys. Snap-on. And we've got some snap-on adjustable wrenches. On in here with a Pittsburgh brand adjustable wrench. Another dog bone wrench. Snap-on. This guy here, somebody seems to have sacrificed this. I don't know what you call this. Well, a slip and lock nut wrench. I used to call these automotive wrenches. I don't know if that's accurate or not, but some non-name brand shit. Syntec, Thorson, more snap-on, multi-wrench. So, pretty good haul, Proto. There was a tiny Blue Point wrench in here, adjustable. Smaller than that one. I don't know where it went off to. But a couple pullers, a couple diagnostic things here. We got another set of wrenches. Looks like who makes you? True Craft, made in Brazil. Let's send some Brazil wrench. Get in there. Chain wrench, old Syntec meter. Yeah, nothing to write home about. This is a set of calipers. Easy, old school. Some speed out bits, piping expander. You know, not too bad in here. And I got shit that I've taken out of this box sitting on the box back here. I'll show you guys. This thing is cool as fuck. Also snap-on. Check these things out, man. This is how you used to check generator and alternator current and starter current. You would set this on the wire whenever it was under load. So like if you were turning on the starter or you had load on the alternator, it would tell you the amperage, you know, before amp clamps. Oh, that was pretty neat. Old multimeter. It's like brand new. Drill bits, some rethreading dies. The dies, and then the what would be a tap, but they're actually just for rethreading. They're not for tapping. Some extractors, more extractors, more extractors. This is a extractor set. Blue Point tubing cutter needs a new wheel, but good punches. There's some hammers. There's actually a I have the longer version of this old Forge pry bar. That's not even a pry bar, it's a screwdriver. I mean, technically, I guess you can use it as a pry bar. And you got this guy here, check this out. This is a Cornwell slide hammer. Pretty neat. Was There's a cylinder hone in there too. We can't pull this drawer out the whole way, man, because it falls off the track on this side. A plethora of stuff in here. That snap-on puller. More shit in here. Some vice grips. Some come on. There's set pliers. Spark plug and food pliers. Brand new Craftsman tap. Yeah. Some shears. Some more pliers. Lever wrench, man. Check this bad boy out here. Some more vice grips. Old school channel locks. Just a plethora of things, man. Oh, there was something else I got to send back to this lady. This guy here. You guys remember these things? Pretty neat. And yeah, just a lot of the lower drawers didn't have that much in them, but hammers. It's actually some Blue Point hammers in here. Got swing hammers, you know. And then the bottom down here, it's got a bunch of shit in there, and a lot of it I pulled out up here. Some of the shit I thought was pretty neat, man. You got a emergency ignition test or system, right? So you can actually run the car from that box. Old dwell meter. I mean, there's a lot of money in this box whenever it was new, for sure. And we got OTC, man. Just a set of race installers or bearing installers, bushings, whatnot. So this is one of the toolbox I picked up from, and there's some ignition shit in here, you know, feeler gauges, ignition wrenches, stuff like that. But this is one of the boxes. It's a Yorktown, top and bottom. I picked up in Pennsylvania. I also picked this up in Pennsylvania. Not any of the shit on top of it. I'm just using it as a workbench right now. It's a Matco box, and gave the guy $800 for this. It was empty, but whenever I got home, I found this laying underneath of it. So I got a 19mm Cornwell wrench and a 7mm Craftsman socket. And I was planning on using this box. I was toolbox shopping while I was in Pennsylvania. It was one of the things I was doing while I was up there. I was actually there for my high school reunion for the 25th. And I needed a place to put all these tools and all those tools, and that snap-on box I've had forever is overloaded. I mean, as you can tell from the top and the side and shit. So I needed somewhere to put all this shit because I can't do mobile work anymore. My body's broken. It's bullshit. It sucks. But I need somewhere to put all my shit. And I got a lot of shit. So this was one of the boxes that I picked up. I'm going to end up just jizzing this thing up and selling it, I'm pretty sure. I mean, you can tell. I got it from a younger kid, and he didn't take care of it really. But so I'm going to see if I can get it all buffed out, cleaned up. Get these are actually panels reattached. Get a new lock put in there because he didn't have the keys for it, no surprise. And you can see I mean, there's just a little bit of junk left in these things, and I gotta lube up the slides, and I'll take all these drawers out and I'll put new liner in the drawers and polish all the drawers. I'm gonna buff out the whole box and make it look, you know, decent, and get rid of the Power Pro sticker and stuff on there and make it look respectable. Maybe get to someone starting out, you know, they can't afford one of these expensive ass boxes, but I get my money back out of it and it'll look pretty good. And then back here, I'll show you what I got back there, man. I've got this fan I'll turn off for a minute, but it's hot in here. I picked up these two boxes. Now, this Cornwell I picked up in Pennsylvania. I gave the guy $1,750 for this. This is an old Cornwell Elite box. They stopped making these in 2010. There's really not a whole lot of support for them. but this thing is in actually really nice shape. I cleaned up the outside and the inside of this box already. I'm just waiting for new drawer liner material to come. I'm going to put new drawer liners in here. And I really like this box, actually. I never had a Cornwell box. I've had Snap-on boxes, and you know, when I was starting out, I had Craftsman boxes, but it's actually a pretty nice box. I like it. I was going to use this box and that Matco box, but I found this. This I did not get in Pennsylvania. This one, the Matco box, and that red box I brought back from Pennsylvania. This one I bought here somewhat locally, Nashville. And here's something kind of unusual. So I thought it was kind of unusual. This Cornwell box. This guy seemed like he was opening up his own shop, and this box just wasn't big enough for him anymore. And he was getting rid of this. He already got a new setup. He got a big ass setup from Icon. It looked pretty nice. So that's why he was getting rid of this box. I can only assume he did the Icon because they're cost effective. From what I understand, they're decent boxes now. They're supposed to come out with a new line of them, and the price point is, you know, it's pretty much there. I don't think, in my opinion, they're as good as some of the Tool Truck brand boxes, but this one is a Pro Series box. This was replaced by the Arca boxes. So this is what you would get before the Arcas. Arca is what replaced this. This guy I got this from, he was, you know, somewhere in his 20s, mid to late 20s. And he his two biggest gripes with this box was he couldn't get a cabinet for the top of it, and all his shit was getting filthy. He worked in a truck and trailer shop. And I understand this gripe here. This hutch is short, man. I mean, like, this is my chin height. So if you want down in here, you gotta come down in here. So he had it sitting on some concrete blocks. I thought about doing that, but I just decided to say fuck it and leave it where it is. You can see the huge difference in height from this Pro Series box to the Elite box. I wish this box was still made as high as the Elite box. I mean, it's considerably nicer. The Arca box that replaced this, I guess, is only an inch taller than this box. I don't know how that makes any sense when this was one of the biggest gripes everybody had about these boxes, but I haven't finished cleaning this box up. I cleaned up in here a little bit some, and I cleaned the outside of it already before I shoved it back here. And I got, you know, some of these drawers cleaned out. These mats are glued in here. I don't know if that kid glued them in here or if they came that way. So that kind of sucks because I was planning on putting new liners in this one also, but I'm not going to dick around with ungluing and regluing and getting rid of glue. So these are going to stay. They're in good enough shape, you know. They're not terrible. This is a 2019 box, so it's only 7 years old anyway. It doesn't have, neither one has a power drawer. This does have the thing up in here for the for 3 outlets and 2 USB outlets. This light takes forever to turn on, but he gave it with me with the box, and then he also gave me this was in here, and this, talk about being covered in fucking grease, brother. But we got that all jizzed up too. I haven't tucked it back in there yet because I'm still gonna wipe this thing down one more time. You can see in the back I missed some of the dirt and stuff, but it was late and I was tired of fucking with it. So I don't know how I feel about these. There's not a key backup, so hopefully they never fail. I don't typically lock my box here because I'm the only one here, so I'll probably just stay open until one day I bump that and I have to unlock it. Now over here, this is all shit out of that red box. Numerous snap-on ratchets. I'm going to give, these are my buddy Sean to get new handles put on. There's a couple of them that got busted handles, but, you know, just regular ratchets. There's a couple of the same ratchet, flex heads, standards, half-inch drive, 3/8 drive. I kind of dig this half-inch drive, man. And then, you know, some more flex heads, whatnot. This was pretty cool. So this is on a breaker bar. Obviously, it's removable, but it turns your breaker bar into a ratchet, and then it has a switch on it, so you can go the opposite way. I thought that was pretty neat. It's probably pretty old. A couple 24-inch extensions, 3/8 drive, and 1/2-inch drive. A couple other extensions in here. Some adapters and swivels, universals. A little speed wrench that, hell, I can't tell you the last time I used one of them since Impacts came out. This is the torque wrench I bought for $100. So that's probably worth $100 all day. I can't tell you the last time it was calibrated, if ever. This one I found in the bottom of that red box, and I don't have this one yet, so that's kind of nice. I have my other ones thrown up here, but this is a 3/8 drive inch-pound torque wrench, all in pretty good shape. I kind of wish this came in the plastic box, but it came in the original cardboard box. Quarter drive set that was in there has the long handle or flex head, and then a regular ratchet, and just a long handle ratchet, some extension sockets, all that shit. Screwdriver sets, scraper, gigantic screwdriver. We got the shallows, we got the deeps, we got some more deeps, we got some more deeps, we got the screwdriver bits and torques, and some hexes in here. We got this is what I was lubricating the slides on these toolboxes with. Some more. These are all snap-on. So this is mine. I didn't get that in the box. And then just some bigger sockets. I don't know if this is snap-on or not. Industrial Super, but made in USA, so probably pretty decent. And there's a bunch of specialty sockets I found in here, like this guy. And then even in this quarter drive set, you have one of these sockets with like the tits on it. And another ratchet. Evercraft, man. So, like I said, probably 95-ish% of everything that came in that red box. And that was a score, dude. I mean, that's a deal of a fucking lifetime right there. And I didn't haggle with the guy. I just gave him what he wanted. And he said he was in the game. I don't know really what that means. I don't know if he was a tool truck guy or whatever. And he said he had talked to other people and said, yeah, you could piece it out and it would take forever and you probably wouldn't get much more. I mean, just seeing what's in here, even if these ratchets only sell $50 a piece, there's $300 there, $400 there. You know what I mean? So this isn't a snap-on, this is a Cornwell. And what I found weird about the Cornwell was that there's no model number or anything on this thing. It's just a Cornwell 1/2-inch drive ratchet. And this is the same. Cornwell 3/8 drive ratchet. That's it. No other markings on it. It just says Cornwell USA. And then a breaker bar. This is a Parax. So there's a fair amount of Parax. I've never seen Parax before I bought this box. It has the old school Blue Point impact driver. You guys remember these things? So that's what I've been doing lately. Is I went to Pennsylvania. I was up there for probably about 4 or 5 days, and then I came back. I've been trying to clean some of this stuff up. I got some shit for this truck. I'm gonna put that in a different video. And my neighbor, he dropped off this cart thing. I guess at some point in time he asked me if I wanted it. I said, yeah, sure, because I'm a fucking idiot and I don't want to say I don't want stuff, but it's going to work out in my favor. At first, I wasn't sure what this was. I think I know what this is now. You know when you go to the grocery store and they got like those baskets or bins or crates of produce? You set those on this and people buy it. So, pretty sure that's what it is. It's all loosey-goosey, man, which is nice because I plan on taking this apart and putting it underneath that table where I'm storing all my raw steel right now, and I'll just use it to make shit. I've been needing steel. I need to go buy some steel. Well, I'm taking a trip here, fucking like 4 days, 3 days soon. Tuesday. It's Friday right now, and I got a lot of shit I'm trying to get done. I'm not going to get nearly as much done as I wanted to, but yeah. So. That's my toolbox haul, man. Oh, I don't know if I said what I paid for that Pro Box. The Pro Box, I gave the kid $3,200 for it. I don't know how I feel about it. I would have been happier around $3,000. I mean, it's a nice box, but if you compare that box to the Elite box sitting next to it, I mean, there is like a decade of time in between those boxes. But I feel like the Elite box is just a nicer box. But this is newer, and there is support for it. And it did come with a hutch, and I did want a hutch, so that was $3,200. That was $1,750. So I got $4,950 sitting back here in toolbox storage for all my shit. So hopefully I don't have to have it laying everywhere anymore, which would be pretty nice. And then I'm going to try to recover my money on this one. Maybe make a couple bucks after I make it look pretty good. And then this one, wasn't really sure what I was going to do with it. Like I said, I got some new casters for it because nobody's going to buy a toolbox without casters. I think what I'm going to do is the same thing I was going to do and probably still will do on this truck when I get time is I'm going to buff it. I'm going to clear it and make it kind of like a rat rod toolbox. You know what I mean? So I think that's the route I'm going to go with it. It's not worth a lot. I mean, one, because it's old, nobody really uses toolboxes similar to this anymore. So I'm gonna juice that thing all up, clear coat it after I get it buffed, and then maybe look kind of unique with the all the wear on it. But you can tell this thing's been used for a long time. And then I'll probably list it for around $1,000 and see what happens. You know, even if I only get my $300 back out of it, I got my money's worth. And then I guess I'll show you the guys this before I sign off for right now. But so we took my wife's Explorer up to Pennsylvania, and I couldn't find a trailer to borrow, so I had to buy another fucking trailer. So I bought this thing on a Sunday, and apparently there's laws in Pennsylvania that if you're a Pennsylvania resident, you can't buy a trailer on Sunday. How dumb is that? Well, I'm not a Pennsylvania resident, so I bought this thing from Tom's Equipment up there. Give me a decent deal on it, and then he gave me a deal on like the E-Track and shit I was buying. And there's only one problem, man. The parking lights don't work on this trailer. It's brand new car mate. And he was dicking with it, and I'm like, brother, I need to go. So he gave me a little bit of cash back on the trailer, and I went on my way with parking lights, which I didn't need anyway because I was driving during the daylight. So I'm assuming that the problem is going to be in here, and I say that because the lights don't work with my truck and they don't work with her car. So I'm assuming that it's something up front. The dome lights and shit inside don't work either. So another project for me, but I was just going to buy a cheap, this is a 6x12 single axle trailer. Buy it for, he had those listed for like $49.50. I was just gonna buy that, bring my shit home, and then sell it. And then my wife, she really liked the fact that this trailer had brakes on it. This is a 7,000 GVW trailer. It's a tandem axle, 3,500 pound axles, brakes on both axles. And it was more money than $49.50, let me tell you. But my wife wanted this one, and she wanted to keep it when we got home. So I have another fucking trailer. I've got trailers. There's more trailers over there. Like, I got like 9 trailers. So I'm just going to start towing a trailer every time I go to Pennsylvania, so I'm going to buy anymore. But it's a nice trailer. And I went and picked up that orange toolbox in it, and I brought those other 3 toolboxes home in it, and worked out pretty good. Pool's real nice. Even behind that Explorer, pool's real nice. So I still gotta get this deck off of here. I wanted to paint it beforehand so I could keep this from happening. But I've been busy as hell, guys. I don't know about you guys, but I've been busy as hell. So we're getting there. We got projects. We're trying to check them off the list. Had a guy when I was on my way home from Pennsylvania message me about coming to see this car. I was like, brother, I'm not going to be home till 8 p.m. And then I didn't hear back from him. So we'll see. That car is still for sale if you want it. Give me something near 20 grand and you can have it. Fast car, fun car. I got other shit to do. But that's it for now, guys. I just want to give you an update on some of the shit I've been doing. Why I haven't been posting as much as I need to be. I have a bunch of content I need to go through and edit some videos and put up a lot of stuff on this 58. And I've been having other things consume my life, man. And I got to take the inverter out of this generator and ship it to Mechanicsburg, Pennsylvania before I leave on my trip on Tuesday. So I have to do that this weekend and or Monday. I'm probably going to do it this weekend and then ship it Monday. But thanks for hanging out. Like, subscribe. Let me know what you think of these toolboxes. What do you think I should do with them? I mean, I'm keeping those two, but these two. Let me know if you think it's worth my time and effort to buy this thing out and clear it, make it look pretty decent. And the same with this one. Tell me what you think this thing's worth. Did I get a good deal? $800. I don't think it was bad, but let me know in the comments down below. Like, subscribe, share, tell all your friends. I'll send you a sticker maybe. We'll see you.